So you're gonna do yoga? You do yoga? You can stay with me. Ziji-san. Belly rub. Ziji is demonstrating the full body stretch. Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back. My name is Kim, and in this session we'll be doing 20 minutes of a full body stretch sequence. This sequence is great any time of the day, whether you're waking up in the middle of the day if you're taking a break, or right before bed. It's also sweet to ease and relax the body. There's a saying, how you do one thing is how you do everything. So as we open our bodies, we are also opening in our mind. So our body and our breath will serve as sort of a tool to get into a mental ease and openness as well. And you can do this session totally prop-free. However, it is nice to have some support for some postures. I particularly like to use blocks and a blanket. Don't worry about going as far as I do in a posture. I do cue to all levels. So choose the variation that is most supportive and sustainable for you. As long as you feel stretch and opening, both physically and mentally, you're getting the benefits of your practice. And as I always say, just showing up onto your mat is awesome and more than enough. So thank you for making this choice, and I hope you receive what you need from this session. If you enjoyed the session, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're not already. Some of you have been leaving comments, and I've been enjoying reading and responding to them, so it's awesome to hear how these sessions have been resonating with you. And if there's anything in particular, if you have a question or suggestion, please feel free to voice that as well. With all that said, let's begin our practice. Sukhasana, easy pose. Have a seat and cross your legs. Gently draw your gaze to the tip of your nose and tune into your breath. Simply notice it as it is. And begin to consciously elongate the breath, slowing down the inhales and the exhales. Beginning to stretch the breath. Gently flutter the eyes open. Then inhale, reach your arms above your head, interlace the fingers, and flip your palms to face up towards the sky. Stretch through your shoulders, keep your arms straight as you root down from your sit bones. Slightly tuck your chin towards your chest, and keep breathing. Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale, release your left hand to your mat. Stretch your right hand up and over and tilt to the left side. Staying rooted from your right hip. And breathe into your right side body. If it feels okay, gaze towards your right arm. Last breath here. And then inhale, reach your left hand up to the sky, stretch, stretch, stretch. And then exhale, release your right hand to your side. Stretch your left hand up and over towards your right side. Gaze over. Again, staying rooted from your left sit bone. Last breath. Then inhale, reach both hands high. Exhale, plant your palms in front of you, roll over your knees, and step back into downward facing dog. Stretch out your legs. A couple moments, bend one knee, bend the other. Lift your heels. And then find stillness in your down dog. Press your palms down and away from you. Hands are shoulder width distance, feet are hip width distance.
And press the floor down and away from you. Stretch through your shoulders, release your neck, your jaw. And then walk your hands to the back of your mat towards your feet. Ragdoll Uttanasana, fold at the back of your mat. Interlace opposite elbows and sway side to side. Decompress your spine from your low back all the way to your shoulders, your neck, your jaw, your eyes, your mind. Release with the exhale. It's okay if your knees are bent in the beginning, but as we stay longer, begin to slowly straighten the backs of your legs, even if it's just a 0.5 millimeter. Good, then release your hands back to the earth. Walk your hands back to a downward facing dog. And then inhale, three-legged dog. Extend your right heel to the sky. Exhale, scorpion dog. Bend your knee and stack your right hip over the left. Keep your upper body in a downward facing dog. So right shoulder in line with the left, and then begin to roll out your right ankle. And draw circles with your right knee. 3 circles, please. And then switch directions of the circles, other way. And then inhale, three-legged dog, level off your hips, re-extend the right leg. Exhale, right knee, right elbow, hinge forward, high plank. And then step your foot outside of your right hand for a lizard stretch. Be mindful of the placement of your ankle. Make sure it's in front of your right knee. This will protect the knee joint and also help optimize the stretch. Yep. Stay upright for a few breaths. You can draw circles forward and back just to floss out the left hip. It's nice to get some mobility and space into the joints before we stretch. Good. And then either stay upright or you can lower your back knee, untuck your toes. I like to use a blanket underneath my knee here. And you can stay here and or lower down onto your elbows, either onto the block or earth. Option to roll over to the knife edge of your right foot. These are all optional and extra. As long as you receive stretch into your hips, you're receiving benefits of your practice. Soften with your breath. Keep the breath long. It's like you're telling your body to open and stretch with your breath. Option to stay here. Option to catch the lizard's tail. If you lower down, lift back up onto your palms. Inhale, open twist to your right side. You can stay here or bend your left knee and reach back towards your foot. If you can reach the foot, great. If not, also great. Again, as long as you feel stretch, you're doing good. If you do have the foot, kick and pull. Relax the right shoulder, relax the left hip. Good. If you have the foot, release the foot. Return your hands back to center and then toe heel your right foot to the center of your mat. And then send your hips back into half Hanumanasana, half splits. Lengthen your right leg. Flex through your right ankle, toes towards your face. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale to fold. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Release the back of your right leg. Again, inhale. Exhale, release. Again, inhale, halfway lift the spine. And then keep your left hand down. Exhale, reach your right hand up. Open twist to your right side. Roll out your right wrist. Open, close the fist. Let's do 3 circles backwards with our arm. Exhale to lower, inhale to lift. Good. Switch directions of the circles, going forward and back. Staying with the breath. Nice. And then inhale, re-extend your right hand. Exhale, return hand to the earth, re-bend your right knee, and step back to downward facing dog. Nice. Take a moment to observe. And then we'll move on to the other side. Inhale, extend your left heel to the sky. Exhale, bend your knee, stack your hip over your right. Scorpion dog. Again, keep the upper body in down dog, left shoulder in line with the right. So lower the left, nice. And then roll out your left ankle, spread the toes, get into the joint spaces. Draw a circle with your left knee, one direction, 3 times. And then switch directions of your circles. Again, gaining mobility into our hips before we stretch. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Re-extend your left leg. Exhale, draw left knee to left elbow. And then step your foot outside of your left palm for a lizard lunge. Again, be mindful of your left ankle. Make sure it's in front of the knee. Again, stay upright for a few breaths. Draw circles forward and back. Floss, floss, floss. And then same options. You can stay upright or you can lower your back knee and tuck your toes. Again, you can use a blanket for more cushioning and comfort. Option is stay upright onto your palms or lower down onto your elbows, either onto a block or the earth. Option 2, roll to the knife edge of your left foot for a little extra stretch. Again, it's just extra. Doesn't matter how far you go or not far. Showing up is more than enough. Soften into your hips. Our hips endure so much pressure throughout our days, sitting, standing, walking. Give them permission to release here. And option to stay here for a few more breaths. Option to catch the lizard's tail, lift up onto your palms, and then open twist to your left side. Either stay here or bend your right knee and reach back towards your foot. Again, whether or not you can reach your foot doesn't matter. If you do have your foot, kick into your hand and pull your foot in gently, creating that oppositional force that helps us stretch. Relax left shoulder, relax right hip as you breathe. Thank you, hips. Good, and if you have the foot, free the foot. Return your chest back center, and then toe heel your left foot to the center of your mat. Half split, half Hanumanasana. Lengthen your left leg, send your hips back, and then flex your foot to stretch the back of your left leg. Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale, fold. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Again, in. And out. Halfway lift your spine once again. Inhale. And then exhale, open twist to your left. Reach your left hand to the sky. You can always use a block underneath your right hand to prioritize lengthening your spine. Roll out your left wrist. Open, close the fist. Thank you, hand, for all you do. And then again, circles going backwards 3 times. Getting to the shoulder joint. Switch directions of the circles. This time going forward. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Good. Then inhale, extend your left hand to the sky. Exhale, release hand back down. Rebend your left knee and then step back into downward facing dog. Stretch out the legs. And then inhale, hinge forward to a high plank. Option to use your knees here. And then exhale, lower down onto your belly. Lower your right ear down, gaze to the left, and extend your arms out to a T. Make sure your arms are perpendicular to your body, so you create 90-degree angles under your armpits. Nice. Firmly plant your palms onto the earth, and then bend your left knee. Lift your left knee off of the mat and then open twist your left toes over to your right side. Lean into your right side body, your right shoulder, your right chest. Option to bend your right knee, the bottom knee, to help with more stability and sustainability. And then again, ease into the right shoulder, the chest, the heart, the mind. Thank you, thank you. As we open our bodies, we are releasing and transforming. So through the process, it's important to remain grateful for what we're releasing and for what we're receiving. Good. Gently guide your knee back. Roll over onto your belly and then lower your left ear down. Gaze to the right. Switch to the other side. Bend your right knee, lift the knee, and then open twist. Draw your right toes over to your left side, leaning into your left shoulder, opening the left chest. Staying with the breath, conscious breathing. Again, you can bend your left knee for more stability, support. But wherever you are, keep breathing. This stretch is great for most of us in this modern world where we're so used to hunching over our computers, schoolwork, phones, all of that stuff, driving. And so this posture is wonderful to counter all of that conditioning. And then release your right leg, return onto your belly. Just for a few moments, stack your right hand over the left, and then rest your forehead onto your hands. Relax the legs, the hips, the belly, the heart. And just receive here for one more breath. Nice, release the hands. Plant them underneath your shoulders and then send your hips towards your heels into child's pose. Nice. Ground down, rock your forehead side to side, massaging the space between the eyebrows. This is Ajna, our sixth chakra, the third eye. And Ajna translates to command center. So when we draw awareness and activate this pressure point, we are opening and clearing the mind. And then inhale up to a tabletop, and then lower down onto your belly. And like a yogi pancake, flip yourself over onto your back. Bend your knees towards your chest and rock side to side, massaging your low back. Thank you, back. And we'll do reclined figure 4. So plant your heels onto the earth. Lift your right leg up to the sky, bend the knee, and cross your right ankle outside of your left knee, flexing the foot. Pull your left knee towards your chest, reaching for the back of the thigh or the shin. And at the same time, reach your right knee away from you as you pull your left knee in. Stretch your outer right hip. Nice. And then plant your left heel down onto the earth. Keeping the cross, the figure 4, lower your right heel over to your left side for a little twist, figure 4 twist. Option to extend your right hand out and gaze over towards your right hand. I'm using my left hand here to facilitate keeping the right knee open and away. Just relax through the hips. And then return back to center. Pull your left knee in and release your right leg. Rock side to side, reset the spine. And we set up for the other side. Plant the heels once again. This time, extend the left heel up to the sky, bend the knee, and cross left ankle outside of your right knee, flexing the foot. Again, pull your right knee towards your chest, reaching for the back of the thigh, and flex both feet. So as you pull your right knee in, push your left knee away from you, getting to the outer left hip. And breathe. And release your grip. Replant your right heel to the earth and keep the crossing, the figure 4, and lower your left heel down to your right side for a little twist. Extend your left arm and gaze over towards your left hand if that feels okay with your neck. Relaxing through the outer left hip. Again, you can use your hand to help support the knee, moving away. And very mindfully return your legs back to center. Ball pose, wrap your arms around your legs, draw your forehead to your knees. If you can reach, maybe kiss your knees. Thank yourself for showing up today, for your practice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And inhale, big hug. Exhale, Shavasana. Release your legs, release your arms by your side. Make any adjustments to lay comfortably and rest for a few breaths. Thank you for practicing today. I hope you received what you needed today. Feel free to come back to this sequence anytime you feel the need to take a moment to open your body and your mind. All it takes is a few minutes of our day to make a difference. I leave you here in Shavasana. You can stay however long or how little. I thank you. Thank you to all our teachers and their teachers. Namaste.